It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Baltimore Ravens, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Baltimore Ravens. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll drop to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson now. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
Smith on first down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's...
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Able to slither by. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll start with the option.
The quick feet by Jackson.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, I tell you, there is no way they're going to do it for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it up and turns it into good yardage.
It still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. There's still a little bit of disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. Maybe 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
Jackson will run again. It's another first down. It'll be a gain of 21 yards. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he got time to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question. Wait a minute. Who's got the quarterback when you talk about miscommunication? It's supposed to be called a sign for football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Back-to-back good plays. Allen on the move on first down.
On the option, Jackson will keep it.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper and 2nd down.
That's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge game, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
the defense out there pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. And then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
On second down, run with Dobbins. And taken down after a gain of 50. He leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on the cut play, give me the third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll let the fullback try to push the ball. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackling at the 10.
Who are you going to call? Knock his back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball. And let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
On this drive so far, it's first and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. This is caught. And finally, it's a touchdown. Mitchell Jackson looking up and breaking it loose. And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're cutting, I mean, two touchdowns already. Very confident. They feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
Now Tyler to add the PAT. And it's good. They have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. At that time, a 6-play drive. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Taking it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. He's piloted some drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after the previous pick. Starting over here, first and 10. Trying to pick up the interception from the last drive. Will look to throw. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag and pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. To throw it, Smith. And Walker with it over the middle. So he's stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really get downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Out running back, let it create some space. It turned out to be a nice play on the offense.
Play action. It's Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that'll be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's got plays doubled up. They take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
After the incompletion, here now third and 2. They'll try for the first This is taken at about the 14. It's a 45-yard play. They gain on the return. And the Ravens, they take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. It's been about as perfect to the start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They scored on their first drive. They still haven't given anything on the other side of the ball. So they can all make this a three-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
It almost pushed them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the right now. It's a lot of words being made, which I know would excite all our viewers. But you just now see that confidence in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it. It's going well for them.
And we'll be right around the 54. A game of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed everyone was using it, but it hasn't been scaled back consistently in the last few seasons, mainly because people were worried about the right guys getting hit. But when you call it right time, you can use it properly, you see the type of games you can get. Nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
From the 34, now here's first and 10. Jackson. They'll wind up getting 9 after taking it and running, so they'll leave them with second and a yard.
I think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. They just not throw it on first down. Give them credit. They're covered in time to deny them the first down yardage. But it's only second short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And he's going to be brought down on what may be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now for Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they got it with a first and 10. Jackson with a hand off to Dobbins on the option. And he'll get this down only to about 46. Credibility with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Benefits all stop that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a great priority because you can't move on to this next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Now it's Jackson. That's going to go down as a loss to 5, and it brings up third down. Montana's ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move chains. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That might be the third down stop they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan down here to punt. And that hits it to 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Still the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Seems like they can do better here on this drive. Now Chino on first down. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not like any of them, especially if it's a big receiver. That makes it very, very difficult. When you're running a drag route, some short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screen the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. Timing usually develops.
First and 2, Smith. Metcalf, he's got it. And they will touch it down and not before he gets the first. That one goes for 8 yards.
Would be safe to say that a precise route are supposed to be running in the NFL. Maybe they're not quite as precise in college football.
That's accurate, yeah.
I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So from the 56 now, first and 10. Smith throwing again. That completes the game in Metcalf. As a result here, they pick up 8. Leaves them with 2 to go. It's second down.
That was a nice run route. What the receiver is trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a 3-deep route, and then breaks it off just about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Going again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, but he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was good. Unfortunately, the coverage downfield, equally good.
How do you get completion here now? Third and 2. On third down, here's Walker. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down in midfield. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but third and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the 50, Smith. This is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right on the line of scrimmage.
Was that the receiver? Yeah, actually, it was a running back. It was a receiver on the play. He's been spending time with the receiver. He's really getting his feet down.
Get the guys out of the backfield. They're going to be good at agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like we're doing in ballet school. Toes it down and stay down.
And he'll be brought down. It looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how they followed them up throughout the game because that was the longest run of this contest.
Smith. This is a tight end fan. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Completion was given up. That's why he plays zone defense. And you can have people around the ball and it's caught, and you don't give up much after the catch.
Throwing again on second down. Smith. This is really in the hands of
even snap. A great job of scouting prior to the game. They're reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Sticking with Walker on second down. Hard work on the line here. He's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 10 yards into Seattle first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. I think game helping out, pick up some of the slack. Remember last drive they won 3 and out.
So from 17 now, here's a first and 10. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Linebacker Patrick Queen bring that down. Defensively, they have that pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you're all out of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On second down, it's Walker. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the ground for him so far.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll look to make it 3-for-3 on third down conversion. They need a yard here. He's going out of throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett. A 9-yard touchdown grab. Yeah, the Seahawks are back to the score.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
J.J. Myers now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays, and it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. As we get closer and closer to intermission, remember the last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially as this is going to be the final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and it's a close game to be like because the pressure is on both sides. So sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll start on that one with Dallas. They work his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
At the end of that, hitting and hopping, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense will go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 25 on second down, Jackson finding his way in.
Talk on a bit about trying to hide receivers for certain situations, but a guy at his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, that's definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation. It was easy to push him for a first down.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Dobbins going to take a handoff on the option. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring it second and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. Here's Jackson. Completely likely. He'll get in there as that sets him up better for third down.
It's not cool about the game there. I said that was a positive play because that was a take-it-easy situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And it'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Now it's Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll put it down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I'm not sure that that's necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes you try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up the end. He's going to be able to cut these easy yardage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on second down. Jackson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now another timeout call for any of the offense. As it is stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down to Jackson. Right side is complete to Andrews, tight end. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Perfect defense in this situation would have been better than his completion would have picked it off. Okay, so he gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync. Stayed in great communication. As he dragged across the zone, you see him communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender and ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson yet again targeting and finding Mark Andrews. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
He did it with great space, but on that play, he did it with that big wide body of his. Didn't get a lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Picked up a first down.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Line of scrimmage to 15. It's first and 10. Jackson now. Taken down back to the 25. Draymond Jones. Credit him with that as he buries him for a loss of 10. So we're at halftime here in Ann Arbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our head John Coachman on our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Randy, thanks very much. That guy's in a bit, but first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. First up, though, let's run through the next-gen stats of the Seahawks in their first half. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the ball in those first quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to raise this deficit. Meanwhile, the Ravens, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustment likely going to play a big role in this third quarter. What's been a tight contest so far. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. I haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure they're from the defensive side of the ball to make that because those guys, the stock troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Yeah, they got some time. Running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to put something in the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous game, one-score game. First and 10 here. Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And they get to him after a gain of 6, 36.
Never make the mistakes of this slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here. They're just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed. They can catch a lot of balls, as we just saw there.
Again on second down. Smith. Man, he gets him in stride. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the gun, it's Walker. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, Smith. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
To throw again on second down. Smith. This complete to Lockett. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing is Smith. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Now Myers for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. The quick feet by Jackson. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Geno Smith getting ready to go again here on offense. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
On first down, Smith. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The good pick up there of 20 yards.
Yeah, that's a pretty throw right there. It's man coverage on the left side of the field, and this is some really good footwork by his receiver. Able to create some space at the top of his route, and the ball's delivered right on time.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now Geno. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Smith. It's caught. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jaron Reed in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So able to force the fumble, but then they really couldn't move the football, Charles, and they get 3 points out of it.
And they made sure they got something out of that takeaway, didn't they? Because even if they couldn't put it in the end zone, they were not going to turn the ball back to them without putting something on the scoreboard.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And out now come the Seahawks. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Smith on 1st down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Everyone, he may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Smith. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. A gain of 3, second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Play action. It's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They go play action now. Jackson. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing is Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but Certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. Geno now to throw. Returning right back to Lockett. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Geno on first down. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Looking to throw again on second down. Smith. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Smith. That one thrown away from the pocket, and the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Touchdown, Seahawks. D. Eskridge from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Let's have some fun. Let's get some going. Let's have some fun. I got you, baby. Let's ride out. Let's ride out. It's all like rock. Come on now. It's all like rock.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down on the scoreboard. 1:53 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Now it's Smith. And he goes down, and it's in the end zone. Smith goes down in that end zone. That is a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Jackson going to look to run with it.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Game in hand. The offense takes the knee. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Jackson going to run.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf, and today that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.